Welcome to the breakdown. Tired of playing games now. Make it no mistake, I will prove you wrong. I'm sick of being patient, underestimated. This will be the day that I prove you wrong. Walking in the building, everybody still asking how I'm feeling. Haven't felt like I finally caught a rhythm. Now I don't know what kind of answer I should give them, but I say I'm just trying to know where the next step is. Looking for the go where the ready set is. Trying to find a beat I can get in step with. I'm just trying to breathe, let me get a breath in. And yes, I know we can't all follow where I plan to go. All I want is faith in the path I chose. All I want is faith in the path I chose. So welcome to the breakdown. Tired of playing games now. Make it no mistake, I will prove you wrong. I'm sick of being patient, underestimated. This will be the day that I prove you wrong. I was on a high for a minute, feeling just right, just fine for a minute, and then my vibe could turn on its side in a minute. The second I asked you if you had my back, and then your hesitation betrayed you did not. I asked you for confidence you haven't got. Heartbreaking, you basically ending, you find there was no way to take it but anger inspired. So there you go. All I want is faith in the path I chose. All I'm getting back is an I don't know. Standing in the flames as the fire grows. So welcome to the breakdown. Tired of playing games now. Make it no mistake, I will prove you wrong. I'm sick of being patient, underestimated. This will be the day that I prove you. I've been to the bottom now, and I may go back again. Even if I could turn back time, there are things out of our hands. I've been to the bottom now, and I may go back again. Even if I could turn back time, there are things out of our hands. I've been to the bottom now, and I may go back again. Even if I could turn back time, there are things out of our hands. I've been to the bottom now, and I may go back again. Even if I could turn back time, there are things out of our hands. So welcome to the breakdown. Tired of playing games now. Make it no mistake, I will prove you wrong. I'm sick of being patient, underestimated. This will be the day that I prove you wrong. Welcome to the breakdown. Make it no mistake, I will prove you wrong. Welcome to the breakdown. This will be the day that I prove you wrong.
What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What you gonna do when they show up in black suits on your street in army boots? Silence you. What you gonna say when they strip your rights away and the tax man makes you pay for every bit of sweat you've got today? We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. Who you gonna trust when the judge is so unjust and the jury must discuss? Say you don't look like one of us. Where you gonna turn record has been adjourned, and the lessons that you've learned are not as many as the bridges burn. We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. Let's take back the power. Let's take back the power.
Good morning, Rajas. I'm Abigail.
And I'm Daniela. Today is Thursday, February 28th, and this is the Rajah Report.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Before we begin this morning, here's Miss Durian with a few special announcements.
Good morning, Rajas. First of all, I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all of the students who participated in our 8th grade Welcoming Future Rajah Showcase over the last week with all the middle school students. You guys did an amazing job representing our school and informing our incoming 9th graders of all of our amazing programs. I feel like you guys gave them a warm welcome and a great introduction to what our school is really about. Thank you. The second item I wanted to talk to you guys about today is directed towards the seniors. The deadline for the senior packages is coming up on Friday, March 15th. As I told you back in the fall, that is a deadline that we cannot extend because in order for us to pay for, order, and get everything delivered on time that is part of the packages for the students who have paid for them, we have to meet that March 15th deadline. If you have been making payments on your senior package in the activities office, your balance for your items needs to also be paid by Friday, March 15th. Couple of reminders regarding the items in the package. First of all is regarding Mission Beach. If you purchase a ticket for the Mission Beach trip, which is on Thursday, May 23rd, and for some reason you are unable to end up going on the trip, there will not be any refunds given because the busing and the food will have already been paid for your spot. For grad night on Tuesday, June 4th, the same thing applies. If you purchase a ticket for grad night and for some reason you're unable to attend, refunds will not be given. Also, this applies to any student who does not end up meeting the requirements for graduation. So if you're a senior and you purchase a grad night ticket and then don't meet the requirements to graduate on time, you will not be allowed to go on the trip and we will not be giving a refund because the ticket and the buses will already have been paid for. Please plan accordingly, and I want to encourage all of our seniors to please finish strong this year academically. Make sure you get all of your classes passed and get all your credits, and really do the best you can in your final semester here at Indio High School. Lastly, I'd like to talk to you about the SAT, which is scheduled for next Wednesday, March 6th. The first thing I'd like to remind you about that is that that is a late start day for all of our students. School starts that day at 8:35. For our juniors who will be taking the exam on that day, it is really important that you get a good night's sleep and that you also eat a good breakfast. The cafeteria will be open that morning at 8:15 for you to go ahead and get breakfast at school if you have not done so prior to arriving to campus. As far as where the juniors will be testing, I will be sending an email out today to the entire staff that shows where every 11th grader will be testing. I have already met with the teachers who will be proctoring the test, and any student who is unsure of where they should go, all the other staff will have the list so they can also answer those questions as to where they test on March 6th. The next thing I want to point out is that this test is free to all of our 11th graders. Normally, when students register for the SAT, it costs $65. This opportunity is really great for our juniors because not only do they not have to test on the weekend and find an alternative testing location, as in some cases, they're also allowed to test during the school day and they don't have to pay for the exam. So my junior students, I want to encourage you to do your very best on this exam and take full advantage of this opportunity. On March 6th, there will be no bells and no announcements made throughout the day. The morning broadcast will continue as usual, and it will not be turned on in the classrooms that are testing. However, we will have to be mindful of time that day because the bells will not indicate when it is time to transfer from one class to the next. Calculators. There is one section on the SAT for our juniors that can utilize calculators. Last week, all juniors received an SAT student guide, and on page 28, it explains and outlines all of the calculators that are allowed during the calculator section of the SAT and which calculators are not allowed. Cell phone calculators are not allowed to be used on the SAT. Juniors, what can you do if you finish testing early in a classroom? Unfortunately, the answer is nothing. You have to sit quietly until that section has concluded and all the students are finished with that section before going on to the next. Students are not allowed to read or pull anything out of their backpacks during the time the testing is happening. So I'm asking each of you, if you finish a section early, to please be respectful of the other students in the classroom. We really want all of our students to do the best that they can. My 9th, 10th, and 12th graders, you guys will be going on your normal day schedule as usual. It's a B day that day. However, during lunchtime in the hallways, specifically downstairs in the 700 building and upstairs in the 500 building, I'm going to ask that you please remain out of those hallway areas because that's where the testing will be happening in the classroom still with the 11th graders. We want to make sure that all of our students have the best opportunity to be successful and that no scores get invalidated by one or two or a few kids choosing to make wrong choices. I wish you all the best, and I really appreciate your cooperation next week when we take the SAT with all our juniors. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Mrs. Jurian. Attention seniors, your FAFSA deadline is fast approaching. This Saturday, the day after tomorrow, is the last chance to submit your application. Please see Mr. Gomez in the Career Center with any questions.
Did you know that it's almost Mardi Gras time? I sure didn't. The French Club is selling Mardi Gras grams until Monday to be passed out during 4th period next Tuesday. Order yours in room 5207.
The IHS Circle Theater Acting Company presents Almost Maine, a play of various love stories set under the northern lights where some unexpected turns happen. Performances are in the PAC this Thursday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday at 2 o'clock. You can buy your pre-sale tickets from any cast member for $5 or at the door for $7. You don't want to miss out on Almost Maine because that would fill your heart with the most pain.
Do you have a special talent? I sure don't. Well, tomorrow is the last day to let anyone know about it. This Friday is the last day for the talent show tryouts in the Renaissance Room 3130. See Mr. Adkins with any questions.
It's Thursday, which means the Jesus Loves You Club is meeting in room 3225 during lunch. The club is also hosting a free movie night tomorrow.
On March 14th, the class of 2020 will be hosting a magic show fundraiser to raise money for prom. The main event will be professional magician Dean Apple. Tickets are $7 each, and this will be an all-ages show. If you're interested in being an opening act for the upcoming magic show, Please report to room 3112 at lunch today. If you don't have a skit ready, no worries. Just show up and share your ideas. We hope to see you there.
Moving on to sports. So the girls' junior varsity swim team on their victory against Cathedral City yesterday. The meet started off with the first place finish in the 200 medley relay by Ingrid Ayala, Angelica Lopez, Ariana Olivas, Lali Serrano. Ariana Olivas had a first place win in the individual medley in 50 backstroke. Rioldi Orsonio finished first in the 50 freestyle, and Ashley Lopez Soto came in first in the 100 freestyle. Ariana Olivas, Kimberly Bocanegra, Angelica Lopez, and Ashley Lopez Soto finished off strong with another first place win in the 200 freestyle relay. Way to go, girls. What a great way to start off the season.
And congratulations to the boys swim team for winning their first swim meet of the year, also against Cathedral City Lions. The Rajas were led by Darian Pelayo with first place finishes in both the 50 and the 100 freestyle, Josue Zamora Puente in 200 freestyle, and Jose Magaña in 100 breaststroke. Steven Rendon also received second place in the 50 freestyle and 100 freestyle. Good luck to the boys and wait.
That's all for now, but before we go, it's time for the joke of the day.
So speaking of SAT testing, yeah, that's right. I wanted to ask you, why is animal testing a bad idea?
I don't
know. Why is animal testing a bad idea?
Because they get nervous and give all the wrong answers.
That's all for today. Remember to be kind to one another and stay classy, Indio. I'm Daniela.
And I'm Abigail.
Signing off for the Rajah Report.